Hello everyone, I'm Brandon with Lenovo, and I'm here today with the ThinkStation P300 small form factor workstation. Today we are going to be replacing the front audio and USB assembly. This process will take about 15 minutes and it should be easy enough for anyone to do. The only tool required is a Phillips screwdriver. Before we continue, we need to make sure that we are protected against electrostatic discharge, or ESD. Make sure to shut down the computer and disconnect all cables and accessories from the system. For further information, watch our Understanding Electrostatic Discharge video by clicking the link in the description. Now that we're ready, let's get started. To remove the cover, we must first remove 2 thumb screws. Next, we're going to press the release button, slide the cover towards the rear of the system, and remove it. Now we're going to release the front bezel, which is done by pushing outward on the clips. Now we're just going to swing the front bezel open like a door and remove it. To open the drive bay assembly, we just need to press inward on the blue release button, swing the drive bay assembly up, and allow the lever to lock into place. To remove the front audio and USB connector, we must first disconnect the USB cable from the system board. Then we're going to disconnect the audio cable from the system board. Now we're going to remove the cable from the guide. You just want to push the clip towards the front of the system and lift it up. Pull the cables out of the guide. Now I'm going to remove a single retaining screw from the front of the USB audio assembly. Then we're going to pull the assembly and the cables through the front of the chassis. Here we have our replacement front audio and USB assembly. When replacing the front audio USB assembly, we want to first thread the cables through the hole in the front of the chassis. I'm going to reach back through the rear end of the chassis and guide the cables through so they don't get hung up on anything. And once you've got it sitting flush with the chassis, you just want to install a single retaining screw. Now we're going to put the cables back into the guide. Just want to make sure they'll clear the guide first and then just kind of route them in there. Then we're going to press down on the clip until it locks into place. When connecting the audio cable to the system board, it's important that the missing pin on the connector aligns with the blank space on the plug. Now we're going to connect the USB cable to the system board. When closing the drive bay assembly, we first need to lift slightly upward on the assembly, press inward on the release latch, and then swing the assembly down until the lever locks it into place. When we're replacing the front bezel, we want to assure that the hinges on the bezel align with the hole in the chassis. Once those are lined up, we can just close the front bezel like a door and apply pressure until the clips lock into place. When replacing the cover, it's important that the tabs on the cover align with the notches in the chassis. You place the cover down onto the chassis, slide it towards the front of the system. Finally, we're going to replace 2 thumb screws.